Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash.
System sound volume set to 0%.
This is Mashaba, okay, here in the city of Detroit. Okay, your Hebrew Israelite brother. I was just sitting here just doing some thinking. I just give thanks out to you Akims out there of GMS, as well as you individual Akims out there like myself that's out here pushing this truth as lone soldiers, where we are in the camp of Yahweh Shai. Okay. And he gives us the proper edification as who to go to for proper edification and in this truth, the apostles and elders of GMS, okay, and them GMS San Francisco Bay Boys, all right. So um, I'm making this video right here just to is for highlighting the women. I think I'm gonna make a video concerning Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. I'm seeing it, you know, happening right now, and I'm seeing the beginning stages of it. You know, I see. My life has always been like this. Yahweh, even as a little boy, I've had girls that used to choose me, and they used to gather around me, and in the backyard, one of their backyards, and all of a sudden started giving me a strip tease, or giving me some sort of all of them giving me hugs and kisses and stuff. You know. All this started way back when I was a little boy. It'd be like all of a sudden I have like a harem of females all of a sudden. And it's been this way all throughout my life. You know, I've done many different things, and it would be thrusted upon me. Like Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. The 7 women should take hold, take hold, take hold means to take hold, grab hold of. You know what I'm saying? To grasp. You know, to clamp hold on. You know what I'm saying? To a degree of such. To make steps to have. You know, so it's not like it's something that we are going to have to, us righteous male coverings are going to have to, it's not something that we're going to have to do in particular special other than what we're doing, pushing this truth. Because of such, we are registered as righteous men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, pushing this truth in sincerity, you know what I'm saying, and teaching as we go, you know what I'm saying, because that's a part of it, as we speak in these prophecies, and teaching people so they're coming to understand it. It's the truth. It's this truth that we're pushing out here that is right and proper and just. Okay. Of these laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kakadash. So the women are starting to come. I'm starting to experience having females that wanting to learn scriptures and learn more about us Hebrew Israelites and what it's about. I don't particularly defer them to any particular camp because I understand what's going on based on the teachings and the true doctrines of GMS. So, and so when they come to me, the thing that I do, what I'm doing right now, is first placing scripture in them, bringing about a spiritual understanding upon their minds, within their souls, within their spirits, to help bring down whatever strongholds of falsehoods, lies, and bull crap is on the inside of them, and white supremacy, all that. And the whole mindset of the niggas in the neighborhood and all that, break down the different strongholds of wickedness and those foul and wicked demons that are upon them from all the many different men that they've slept with all throughout their life, ever since they was a little girl, coming on up, growing, and going throughout the neighborhoods and hanging around with these different guys, trying to fit in, peer pressure, you know. And then as they getting older, they would, realize how the attention they receive from men more so, and them doing all different types of things, and then getting onto drugs and alcohol and so forth. And that escalating into a whole new street world, street life. you know, back in the late '90s, early 2000s, for 3.5 to 4 years, I ran a brothel. I ran a brothel, a whole house, if you will. Okay. And over there on 15th in Grand River, right around from St. Leo's Church, right over there on West Warren in Grand River. That was a whole strip. And and so, women used to come to me on a regular basis. And it usually sometimes starts off with one, and that escalates into more. You know, you started off with one, and then that one started bringing me other females that wanted to work for me, and then that led to them bringing more guys that would, more customers that would bring about other guys that would bring about other females, and before you know it, boom, you know. And it usually start off with one female, then it'd be all of a sudden. So I see how Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 can happen. Plus the different things as they're going to be happening to society, the breakdown of the collapse of the dollar after the inflation, prices going up from $2 to $20 and stuff all like that, different things going on, different supernatural attacks from Yahweh hitting them with nature, earthquakes, tornadoes, lightning strikes, lightning thunderstorms, strong winds, striking power lines, transformers, power lines going out, or a solar flare up from the sun, okay, knocking out the American electric grid, or EMP attacks from North Korea, Russia, you know, anybody, China, North Korea has a satellite that floats over America coming in from the north on a regular basis, there's a thermonuclear bomb on it. They can explode that from remote control, and boom, and that'll knock out the electric grids of America. Okay, and all the sensitive circuitries of the computerized appliances in people's homes. Okay, so that's what the deal is. And so then the war, when that occurs, when there's a domestic or a foreign terror attack right here on American soils, and then Trump declares war and declares the draft is enacted, and there's martial law, and the American Constitution suspended, and all these women, young women, and once these young men are carted off to war and they die and they ain't coming back, these young women, they're gonna be needing a man of spiritual origin, a man of spiritual understanding, a man that is of one of the 144,000 righteous men of the Lord. Okay, not just a Hebrew, awakened Hebrew, but a righteous man of the Lord, Jehomashiach Yahushai. Okay, that he may be counted, that he may be a righteous male covering. Okay, this is not something that you can get into. This is something that you've chosen. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. It's not something that you automatically just gonna get. Some guys just wake up. Okay, you understand? During these times, we are going to be precious. Okay, because we speak these prophetic words that Yahweh puts inside our mouths for us to speak. He speaks these secrets that he has spoken through us. Okay, Amos chapter 3 verse 7. Okay, we are His voice. We bring forth the secrets that He say. Okay, and we shall be made more precious. Okay, Isaiah chapter 13 verse 12. We shall be made more precious than the golden wedges of her. Okay, one of the most precious gold on earth. Okay, because of the things that are coming upon the earth. Okay, we shall be counted as righteousness. Okay, and Psalm chapter 110 verse 3. In the day of thy powers, thy people shall be willing. Okay, you females, y'all may be teasing right now. Okay, wanting to pick and choose right now. Okay, but the time is coming when y'all ain't gonna be able to pick and choose. Okay, Isaiah chapter 3, starting in verse 16. Y'all gonna be made low. Okay, all your things gonna be taken away from y'all. Okay, your gold necklaces and bracelets and earrings and nose rings and eyebrow piercings and lip piercings, all those things taken away from you. Okay, and you'll find clothing that you like to change in every 3 seconds, seems like. Okay, and your different hairdos and different things, y'all gonna be made bald. Okay, made to set low. Okay, y'all, your sweet smelling perfumes gone. Okay, y'all be stinking and smelling. Okay, y'all we realize it. Y'all need to be saved. Okay, during this time it's gonna be martial law. Martial law police, they're not gonna be stopping the different things that's gonna be going on concerning uh, um, concerning um, people being slaughtered, being killed, being cooked openly in open fields or in front yards. You know, it's gonna be things that are going on that's gonna be horrific. You know, the different creatures that's gonna be released from the different zoo enclosures and different things. Okay, and so it's just gonna be many things that are gonna be happening. Okay, Second Ezra chapter 15, Second Ezra chapter 16, different things are gonna be going on. And then we haven't even discussed the vaccine chip, and then the mark of the beast chip, and then you know what I'm saying. All these things gonna be going on, you know. In Revelation chapter 13, Revelation chapter 14. Okay, the mark of the beast going on happening. Okay, and for those that get the mark of the beast, Revelation chapter 16, start at verse 2. You can start at verse 1, but you can start at verse 2. Okay, so you know they gonna get cancerous sores. They gonna get cancerous sores, pus filled cancerous sores that won't heal. And so, you know, and that's gonna be bold. And they're gonna be hurting, and they're gonna be in much pain. That's why, you know, a lot of people do truly understand not to take the vaccine. That's the reason why Trump has his martial law medical police ready for October. Like I told you in one of my other videos, you know, it's impossible to come up with a vaccine in one year. It takes 10 to 15 years for a vaccine. So what's up? So that's just the real deal, the logistics about the different things that's going to be going on. Okay. So, so now, how do you diffuse all of these things? Well, with righteousness, of course. That's how. Okay? Bringing down the strongholds. Okay? Let ye be shielded from thy enemies. Okay? And let ye be safe in the wings of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem HaKakodash. Okay? So, during this time, some of us may have to bug out. Some of us may be able to bug in. Okay? It's all about how Yahweh has set things up and arranged things. And so, but a lot of the guys in the camps gonna be broken up. A lot of guys is good at making videos, pumping out videos. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 7 seconds per second, but a lot of that won't matter when the time comes to see who's going to accept the chip or not. Because some people are going to accept that chip and some are not. Those of us who are truly in this faith, we know not. Okay. Second Timothy chapter 2, no, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. Be watchful of all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, show full proof of thy ministry. Okay. And so we're looking forward to being this in long haul because of understanding and because of the wisdom and knowledge. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay? And so, we're going to stay steadfast in the word. So, and for you women, when y'all come to us righteous male coverings, it'll be very good for y'all to been done some studying, and not from the Christian perspective. Watch some of these Hebrew Israelite videos, but be careful of watching those videos from those camps, here, especially from here in Detroit. They're claiming to be all this and all that and all that. Blah, blah. A lot of that is just bogus mess. They got 501c3 contracts going on. They ain't cool. Their doctrine is off. They teaching things they're not supposed to be. They're not. They're teaching things that is untrue. That is not found. That's not scriptural. And remember, try the spirit. If what they saying cannot be backed up by scripture, boom. Okay. And so, And remember, there are also dark sands. So that's the reason why you have to make sure you pick the right righteous male covering, one that is properly more deeper. Don't be so against a particular. If you look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you women something. When Yahweh places a righteous male covering in your path, you're not gonna get no whole bunch of choices. He's not gonna line up a whole bunch of righteous male coverings for you. Okay. So when he gives you, say again, it may be 25 or 50 in a whole city of 100,000, or let's just say for every 100,000, it may be that's of residents that's in a city. It may be 15 per every 100,000 in a city concerning righteous male coverings. We are in fact scattered all over the world, but you're not gonna find us all just packed in all into one particular city. No. We talking about 144,000 righteous men of the Mashiach Yahweh, 12,000 from each tribe. So when if Yahweh decided to let your path go parallel for a moment with a righteous male covering, a real righteous male covering, when you come across us, don't play games. Be proper. Be seeking your salvation. Be serious about your salvation. Because this righteous sperm seed, let me say it again. This righteous sperm seed that we have, you need it inside of you for your salvation. Okay? You need to become either a wife or a concubine. Okay? To come into this. Okay? If you want direct spiritual covering of a righteous male covering. Don't come in trying to just be a servant only. Because remember, when you're watching divorce court, what is one of the first things that the judge asks both the husband and the wife? The judge asks, have y'all consummated the marriage? Why? Because consummation of marriage is what solidifies a marriage. Consummation of marriage is what solidifies a marriage. Okay? Consummation of marriage is what solidifies a marriage. Okay? And so, you want to be, remember, we're talking about you're going to be marrying a righteous king. You're going to be going into the kingdom of heaven with this man. He's going to be your righteous king. Okay? And so, however he look, whatever about him now in the kingdom of heaven, he's going to look glorious. All of us going to look glorious in our supernatural, spiritual, righteous body. Okay? With the law, statutes, and commandments, with judgments written within our inward parts. Okay? So we won't be going off no more. Okay? So this is a wonderful time for us all to come together in understanding. Remember, because our job in doing this in mating is one of the first things. One of the commandments being fruitful and multiplying, and also us as righteous male coverings, us 144,000 righteous men of the Lord, us doing our part in bringing you women in to the kingdom of heaven as part of the remnant. Okay, as wives and concubines and so forth. Okay, and like I said, I see this happening now. I see you women starting to be more curious about the truth. You're starting to be more curious about the truth. And that's very important because it's time that you wake up. It's time that you stop playing games with your salvation. Because no one's going to save you. Take the time to reach out to you for your salvation, but you got to reach out for your salvation. If you don't reach out for it, how you going to receive it? How you going to have it? Who's going to give it to you? You know your Jesus is a.k.a. Caesar Borgias, a flaming homosexual. Okay? And Caesar Borgias posed for the first painting of Jesus back in 1592. Okay. The letter J was invented back in 1524 by a man by the name of Gian Giorgio Trecento. Okay. And Caesar Borgia's father, Alexander VI, Pope of Rome, the first white pope, he wanted the first white pope. All the popes before him were Negro. Negro. He wanted the whole world to worship his gay son, Caesar Borgias. So he had Caesar Borgia's gay lover, Leonardo da Vinci, to paint portraits of his gay son, Caesar Borgias. This started back in 1592. Okay. So that's how the Catholic and Christian Church came up with that. The name Jesus. The name Jesus. J-E. J-E stands for earth. Okay. S. U-S. Sus. That stands for dirt or pig or filth or swine or something else. Okay. So when you say Jesus, you're saying dirty, earthly, filthy, dirty pig or swine or something else like that. But when you say the name Yahweh Shai, Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning is, and Shai meaning salvation. Yahweh Shai, he is salvation. Do you understand me? It's time that you wake up. It's time that you get yourself together. It's time that you come for your salvation. Okay? It's time that you come for this path. Come off that wicked path. Let Miss Harlot go. Let her die, that you may come into righteousness. Come into your righteoushood, that you may become claimed and elected lady, okay, of righteousness. Okay. My name, Mashaba. Yah Mashaba. Mashaba means water. Okay. Shah, prince and servant. Okay. And Ba, strong house. Okay. Strong man. Okay. So Mashaba, water, prince, servant, strong man. Okay. Of this house. Okay. And so there it is. If you like my videos, please press like, subscribe, and and I'll do likewise the same. If you want to learn the truth, come. The time is now. Kwam Asherala. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Shalom.
Stop.